Welcome back, Crime Spies. Day 3 of the road to 500 subscribers on YouTube. So, this morning, well, late morning, I should say, I was going to figure out what I wanted to do today for day 3. And this trial started, what is today, Wednesday? So jury selection was Monday, and then day 1 was yesterday. So I was just going to catch up with, I thought Steve, Publicly Buzzed, was doing it live, now. I just noticed the background is reversed. Oops, I'll fix it. And it doesn't look like any of the normal people are covering it. Because I'm not a big fan of doing these trials. But, so, I thought, well, day 3, maybe we just start doing this. So what we're going to do with the trials that I've done in the past, usually I like to do them on 1.25 times speed. So we can skip through like lunch breaks and all that. So what I wanted to do then is yesterday, day 1 is 2 hours, 24 minutes. And so we'll be able to get through that. And then currently right now is day 2. But what I wanted to do was go ahead and show you, I think, where did I put it? I'm going to add, one moment please. I'm going to add a window capture. And okay, this. So I've got this article pulled up. One moment, let me adjust it. This guy kind of reminds me of Taylor Shabusiness in a way. So welcome to day 3 of Crime Spies, road to 500. And I will also show you what I'm working on for crochet. For those of you who like to watch trials and are knitters or crafters. Okay, now I'm just gonna take that off. Put this like this. Hold on one moment. Okay, cut. All right, so let's just read this, shall we? Oh, great. Now I just thought of something. I wonder if you can see that when I switch it. Okay. Yeah, see it went away. Damn. Hold on. Okay, we'll try this a different way. When at first you don't succeed, try again, correct? Okay. Okay, I'm not going to mess too much with it. So here's the background of this guy. Rapper who went viral for courtroom mask after spitting on a lawyer's face. Wait, it says after spitting on a lawyer face's trial. Oh, they could have worded that a little bit better. On a lawyer faces trial in 3 2016 murders following years of wild outbursts. Now, granted, Taylor Shabiznes behaved herself during her trial. And actually, I have said her attorney did a really, really good job of defending her. So it's been quite a while, 7 years. An accused murderer with a well-documented history of courtroom outbursts, threats, mental illness, and an intellectual disability that made him ineligible for the death penalty is set to stand trial for 3 2016 slayings after years of delays. Brice Rhodes, a 33-year-old Kentucky rapper known as Rambo, and criminal defendant who years ago went viral for having to wear a Bane-like mask in court. That's the picture I used. After spitting on an attorney, is on trial in a Louisville courtroom for the May 2016 murder of 40-year-old Christopher Jones and the ensuing murders of 14-year-old Larry Ordway and 16-year-old Maurice Gordon, brothers and alleged witnesses to the Jones shooting, who were weeks later stabbed to death and their bodies burned. So, Rambo shot Christopher Jones in front of 14-year-old Larry Ordway and 16-year-old Maurice Gordon, brothers. And then weeks later, he stabbed them because they were witnesses and burned their bodies. I don't understand. I mean, if they're mentally incompetent for the death penalty, that doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. Though his co-defendants' cases were resolved years ago through plea deals, so there's co-defendants, the case against Rhodes has been marred by his threats against a judge in court, a revolving door of defense attorneys, and alleged jailhouse assault of a nurse, and the defendant's repeated courtroom outbursts. When it appears that the case was finally going to trial last January after several years of case delays, what was left of Rhodes' defense team sought an examination of their client's competency. Jefferson County Circuit Court Judge Julie Kalin in October reportedly wrote, citing credible, historical, unbiased evidence that Rhodes is intellectually disabled and suffers from a serious mental illness, making him ineligible to face the death penalty. At the same, Rhodes was competent to face a murder trial at the same, Rhodes was competent to face a murder trial and the possibility of life without parole if he is convicted as charged. So on the left is him in a mask he was forced to wear in court after spitting on an attorney. And then on the right, he's arguing with a judge. What will happen if, like in the past, Rhodes' courtroom outbursts throw a wrench in the proceedings? Judge Kalin reportedly warned Rhodes that if he chooses to be a problem when it comes to the orderly administration of justice, she'll send the jury out of the room and let Rhodes decide if he's going to oust himself from attending the proceedings in person or wear a stun cuff that will shock him if he gets out of line. Now, yesterday on the live stream that we did, we watched the Duger family 4-part documentary, Shiny Happy People. And at the end of it, I was surmising like what we should maybe, consider doing for the road to 500. And I had said something about this trial. Maybe we can watch clips of it or whatever. But like I said today, when I looked, Court TV has it, but It didn't look like any of the usual, like, people that stream live trials are covering it. Or I didn't look very hard. I don't know. So a stun cuff, like I was explaining last night, we've had hunting Labradors, and you train them with a shock collar, and you only turn it up enough to. It's like if you scoot your feet on the carpet and you go up to someone and you zip them. It's kind of like that, but it varies in intensity. And I know this. The shock collar for Frankie, my ex's current dog, um, like it goes up in half increments. So you only jack it up enough to get the dog's attention, you know, not you don't crank it all the way up. I've never heard of putting a stun cuff on a person. I'm not going to make you wear it, the judge remarked, local Fox affiliate WDRB reported. You will be given the choice of staying in the courtroom with that device on or exiting the courtroom. And I think Taylor Schabusiness also kind of had that thing. She behaved herself just fine. I think it was her attorney calmed her down. But again, I don't have any reason to think there's going to be a problem, Kaylin reportedly added, referring to her experience with Rhodes since she took over the case earlier in the year. I think you will want this trial over with, too. Let's just click on this quickly. Defense attorney visibly astonished as murder defendant goes on surreal rant in court. So Daryl Brooks out of Wisconsin, he's the guy that ran over like the band and those like dancing grannies in Wisconsin. I couldn't watch that trial because my son was in marching band for all through high school. And when the news first broke that this happened and I saw him run over like the big drummer guy in the back, I couldn't watch it. Oh, it's terrible. So I'm wondering if he's kind of like a cross between, I don't know, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out here soon. We almost have no words for this courtroom rant in Louisville, Kentucky. My uncle lived in Louisville, Kentucky. Triple murder defendant Brice Rhodes lashed out at a judge. He suggested the jurist had been having sex with the prosecutor and or was a secret member of the Ku Klux Klan. Watch it in the video above. Oh, we'll have to go back to the defendant complained about the court rejecting his filings. It is my right to file a pro se motion and it's my right to speak on what I need to speak on. A pro se motion is I'm not sure. He claimed that Judge Charles Cunningham, so this must have been one of his previous judges, was showing favoritism to the prosecution. When was this written? Okay, I guess it doesn't say on this either. I don't know if you've got some type of sexual relationship going on or what you got going on, but I'm definitely going to speak my mind, Rhodes said. He continued to mock Cunningham, asking if the judge was a racist, a secret KKK member. In the end, however, it was the defendant who ended the topic of conversation. He said the higher courts would take care of his complaints. So say less, he told the judge. On to the next subject, say less. Tuesday's events might have been amusing, but the underlying crimes are anything but funny. Rhodes allegedly killed 3 people over the course of May. I mean, I don't know why they say allegedly. I mean, he's brought up on charges, so there's enough there's enough evidence. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. First, he allegedly shot and killed Christopher Jones and then later murdered 2 witnesses, Larry Ordway, 14, and Ordway's brother, Maurice Gordon, 16, out of concern they might implicate him in the Jones case. He burned the teens' bodies, authorities said. His 3 co-defendants, Anjuan Carter, who was 15 during the murders. Tyrone Coleman, then 19, and Ja'Cory Lamont Taylor, then 17, have pled guilty and arrested and agreed to testify against Rhodes. Oh, so they're going to be witnesses. Although the defendant mentioned filing a pro se motion, he does not have an attorney. That's lawyer Tom Griffiths of the Kentucky Department of Public Advocacy sitting to Rhodes' left in the video above. The attorney removed his glasses and whispered something to the defendant after the outburst escalated to the sexual relationship and KKK insults. The attorney-client relationship has been rocky. Rhodes has already lost several other lawyers before Griffiths joined, and with Cunningham, the defendant accused the lawyer of being racist. He definitely needs to be removed from my case due to the racist comments he has made to me, Rhodes said last year, according to WAVE 3. He wanted Griffiths off the case, but Cunningham was immediately reluctant because it took a while to get a replacement attorney. It took us a long time to find somebody. Deb Wren, the victim's grandmother, reportedly, which victim? Reportedly said that the defendant was just playing the system. Every time he comes in, he tries to get rid of his lawyer, she said. He's just prolonging and prolonging. Law and Crime asked Griffiths about the Tuesday outburst and the hearing last year. The attorney said he doesn't plan on leaving the case. Last year, we gave a notice to the court and prosecution that Brice Rhodes suffered from a mental illness, Griffiths told Law and Crime in his statement on Wednesday. This outburst and previous statements are a manifestation of his condition rather than claims of fact. I led the fourth legal team to represent him on these charges. His actions and statements have driven off prior counsel, but I intend to stay on in the case and save him from everyone, including himself. Oh, so this was a couple years ago.
I just want it on record. Well, whether you agree with me or not, the higher courts will end. So I just want it on record that I'm doing everything on my part.
You can put it on the record,
you know,
at a time that's best for you. But if you think this is the best time,
even though you show favoritism to the Commonwealth, you denied every motion I've ever filed in this courtroom. I'm still gonna. It's my right to file a pro se motion, and it's my right to speak what I need to speak on.
well,
I don't know if y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on, or what y'all got going on.
Oh, this is
but I'm
going to be
definitely
interesting.
Gonna speak my mind.
Detective Detelli and I have no sexual relationship.
Now I'm talking about you and a prosecutor over here, sir.
All right.
You denied all my motions. Every motion I filed, you didn't deny it.
I'm pretty sure I've denied the vast
Every
majority
motion I
of pro
filed?
se motions that have ever.
Are you some type of racist? Or y'all got some type of sexual relationship going on? Which one is it?
Or are you just wrong in everything that you've made a motion for?
Are you a secret Ku Klux Klan member?
Oh my
Is
God.
that what you really are?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
But like I said, the higher courts, they'll deal with it when time comes necessary.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
And
So say less. On to the next subject. Say less.
So that's the guy. All right, are we ready? Buckle up, buttercups. Today I'm going to be working on a hat to go with the cowl scarf I made yesterday. And then on to, onto some washcloths. Now, yesterday I mentioned when we make some progress on the road to 500, I've got these little holiday gift to raffle off. I've got his and hers camouflage